We've seen the horse that we have decided to jump on board. We just put on the caps, and that is the wonderful French horse Americain, and which has been working here. And we are grateful for the time of the foreperson for Americain, and that is Stephanie. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning, everybody.
There is no need to be nervous. And one of the two owners of the horse, Jerry Ryan. Jerry, welcome.
Thank you, Ross.
Do you tell us the story about how you've ended up with this French horse, which has won the Geelong Cup and now has a pretty huge chance of winning on Tuesday? Where'd you find him?
Well, we found him, in fact, David Medbury, an Australian bloodstock agent, he lives in Ireland now. He's been there 25 years. Has kept an eye on him for about 18 months, and it was bred in America, came out of a mare called Americain, and it was sent to France to race. We had won a Group 2 over 2 miles. Then was sent to America, and that's when we started to keep an eye on it. In fact, at that time, Terry Henderson and Simon O'Donnell tried to buy it, and their offer was knocked back. It went to the States, different style of training.
Didn't like it?
Didn't like it, shorter distances. So that's when we made an offer, and they accepted, and that was February this year, and we sent it back to France to be trained, and Peter Marr, a local identity, organised...
one way of describing him.
Well, he has played an important part, one arranging the trainer, but also as a social director of the team, and also an interpreter. His French has certainly improved.
Was that French you were speaking before, was it?
I'm not quite sure.
Hey, Stephanie, what's Peter's French like?
Very good.
Is it very good?
Yeah, very
Très bon.
great. Très bon.
See that, PM? Très bon, eh? Hey, Stephanie, can the horse win on Tuesday?
We hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are here for try to win.
Yeah, of course.
Has he been doing everything right since he came out here, Americain?
Yes, everything's right, and at the beginning it was a bit difficult because in Europe we train on sand and here is only grass. And in France when we go on grass it's for work hard, but he makes that good.
He won the Geelong Cup. Were you there on at Geelong when he won?
Yeah, I was. It was great. And,
exciting?
Yeah, very exciting.
He's a beautiful looking horse, Jerry.
Oh, he's a magnificent horse, and Stephanie and Louise just turned him out magnificently, and on Cup Day I believe you're going to braid his hair, and Stephanie's going to also do my hair that match the horse. So
you want to have a crack at mine, Stephanie? We can work some. No, I'm not giving you a whole heap to work with. Now, what was this about your perfume? Does the horse like your perfume?
My perfume is 5th Avenue.
Oh, 5th Avenue?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Any chemist listening who might have a bit of 5th Avenue in stock and send it down here? The 2 miles is not going to be a problem?
No. No, Precare Gorlais was 3,100 meters in Deauville and he's a stayer, definitely.
Stephanie, what about the jockey? Who's the jockey and where's he from?
The jockey is Gérald Mosset. He was first jockey for Americain, and now he's half year in Hong Kong and half year he worked for us, and he ride him since Americain arrived in France, and he know him very well.
Knows him well.
There you go. Is this your first trip to Australia?
Yes.
And is Australia what you expected it would be like?
Oh, it's great. The people are lovely, and no, it's a beautiful country.
Yes, but did you expect to see kangaroos, bounding down the street and that sort of thing?
No, maybe before we leave Australia, we go to the zoo and watch the kangaroos and the koala.
Yeah, we've got plenty of those up in Melbourne Zoo. It's one of the best zoos in the world. How long have you been have you been specifically, Jerry, trying to win a Melbourne Cup?
5 years. Third horse, Kevin and I have owned, aiming for the Melbourne Cup.
What were the others?
A colt that Lee Friedman had that unfortunately ran through a fence, and we had to put down, and a horse called Piety, a filly She was a good stay. She could run 3 miles, but there isn't any races to 3-mile horses here. But,
and you didn't? You were happy to go with a Hong Kong-based French jockey?
Well, you know, once again, he's a #1 trainer for the Americain, jockey for the Americain. He rode it. I was there in France when he rode it and won in a Group 2, and he got off, and I said I was a bit concerned. He said, "You shouldn't have been, because I knew I had a Bentley under me," and he knows the horse. He's won on it, and he has spent 8 years with David Hay, so he knows how the Australians ride and can ride tight. So
when David was training in Hong Kong.
Yes.
Do you like a bet, Jerry?
No, well, just a small bet.
Peter Mars broke down laughing in the background when I asked you whether you liked a bet. Have you had a bet on him already?
Yes, we got on it 100 to 1, $42 the place. So.
Right, you got on 100 to 1,
and
$42 the place. I think he's currently $9.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Yes, and I know how desperately you need the money, Jerry. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
We were on board. We've got some Americain. Were you responsible for the Americain caps?
Yes.
Excellent. We might see if there's any youngsters in the crowd. It doesn't look to be a whole heap of youngsters. But anyway, so we might distribute a few Americain caps and get a few people on board for Tuesday.